Alright, in this training video we're going to talk about creating credit invoices and applying those. So in some cases you may come out with a situation where a customer has a balance that's an overpayment. So when I look at this particular customer, there was a check that was made out at some point that $40 was over the amount that was owed. In some cases, you could just let that sit in an unapplied amount until there's something to apply it to, wait until there's another delivery. But in some cases, in some states, your accountant will ask you not to do that. And so you're going to have to create a credit invoice. And the way that you do that, you will need to actually have a credit product. So let me show you how that looks. You can call it whatever your accountant tells you it should be called. Make sure that you put a product description in so that it displays correctly in the reporting. You're going to need to make sure it's active, and it can just be doc available. You don't want it to be route available. This isn't something that the drivers will ever put on an invoice. And then you need a price schedule. You can call it credit product or something like that. And you'll just leave the price as 0. Okay, and then once you've created this product, you'll come up here to special product assignments and you'll click the button that says make credit product. Okay, and yes. And that just flags that as the particular product that's going to be used in creating a credit invoice. Okay, all right, now what we're going to do is select the partially used payment, the overpayment, and we're going to click this button that says send unapplied amount to new credit invoice, and yes. And you see that now on the payment side it is grayed out, it's a completed payment. But if we go over to the invoices, we suddenly have a $40 positive invoice that if you go in and look at the details, it's just going to list your credit product in the amount of $40. If you need the details, those are automatically generated in the notes section. And you notice that it's on the date that the payment was submitted, even though I'm doing it now much later because I found it in my system. I can go in and it automatically backdates that invoice. So then in the future, what's going to happen is you're going to make another delivery and you can apply that credit to that delivery. So let's look at another one of my customers. Okay, and this is what's happened is I had a $28 unapplied amount and I created a credit invoice with it, and now I've made another delivery, and so I have an invoice to apply it to. So what I'll do is come back into payments. Okay, I don't have any payments currently, but I'm going to hit new payment, and even though it says 0 up here, I'm going to hit OK and allocate payment, and now I can select this invoice with the $28, and now you see I have $28 to apply. And looking at the unpaid balance on the other one is at $97. Once I apply that 28, now it's paid $28 worth of that invoice, and there's only $69 left. So I can hit OK and return. And if I come back over here, now my credit invoice has been used up, and this invoice is partially paid. If you look at the invoice legend, it tells you that's a partially paid invoice. The total was 97 and now it's only 69. So that's how you create and apply credit invoices.